Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and get that bell notification on so you don't miss out on the next episode of Brockton County, an Ontario themed city. And make sure to hit the like button too. The like button helps with the channel a lot. And follow me on Instagram. Cities by Steven, Instagram. Alright, so this is episode 2 of our port build. And episode 93 altogether. I mean, we're almost at 100. That's how amazing is that? I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's a bit funky, but you know, we had to respect some things about the terrain and where we were building it. And I mean, I think it worked out pretty good. I mean, all these cargo trains are floating pretty good. It's not the steepest at all. Like, it's a pretty good steep gradient. I think it's like under 3%. You may recall better than I can. My brain is fried. I was painting all day. Fun things. All right, so in today's episode, we are going to continue to fill in the port. And we are going to start off by actually lowering the keys. They seem a bit high. Don't they? I think they are. All right, oops, wrong button. Let's just grab just nodes, and we're going to scoop up all these nodes here. There we go, and then let's just, you know, hit page down, and that should sink them down a little bit. Don't need to go too far, otherwise we may be risking something. And then let's also make sure they're at the same height, so we'll make sure they're at the same height as that one. Alright, so it looks like we missed a node. That's okay. Pretty simply what we'll do is we'll just do the same thing, and then I'll just try to find another one. There we go. And get it down to that height. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. And the key just kind of rises up a little bit. That is fine. So, what else are we going to get in this port? Well, we're going to get another cargo hub, mainly for, like, car traffic. And then we are going, or truck traffic, I guess. We're also going to get the ship harbor in here. Shipyard, that's the word. You know, not the most realistic thing in the world to get in the city, but I think altogether, though, it'd be fun to have in here. And I'm thinking either we're going to place it right up against here, and I'll just use move it, or we'll do it this way. I think we'll do it this way. All right, so we're going to place it in. And then we're going to make sure we actually select buildings. Holy cow. And let's just rotate it around, and then we'll say, get to this height, please. Fantastic. Let's see if we can actually just delete that. Make things a bit easier. And then we'll just line this up ever so slightly. All right. So I hope you liked last few episodes. I know they're a bit shorter nowadays, but you know, it's just temporary, unless I hear feedback otherwise. We'll also change this. Oh, I love this building. Nice. Let's just do some traffic spawner, or what is it? Truck spawning. No, that's not it. Building spawning. Holy cow! I'll just tell you in a second. It is the building spawn points mod. Fantastic mod. All right, so next thing we need to do is we're just going to grab our network multi-tool, and we are going to unlock the segment. We're going to unlock this road, and that's going to allow us to change the road into something that we're going to deem more appropriate for this build, and that is the industrial road. All right, so we are going to need a couple warehouses for this area. We're going to need plain timber, plastics, glass, and metals. And all of this is going to be shipped in. Probably, I don't know if this will count as like a cargo station. So I don't know if like the rail will be able to ship things into here, and then things will come out of it to go into here. So we're going to have to be a bit creative with how we're going to do things here. So let's grab this road, which we built last episode. And we are going to, not sure if you saw that, but I had a message pop up on my screen. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. And what we'll do is just scooch down a little bit. Let's see, I think I'll get this lined up here. And then we'll try to lower things a little bit, and then we'll attach up with this road right here. So let's just attach up like so. And then we'll lower things on this node to make it way more appropriate. And we'll have to do the same thing here as well. So it's a little steep, but you know, that's the name of the game. It's building on steep slopes, the game. No, I mean, we're building with some pretty difficult terrain here. But this was the most appropriate location for a port in the city. Otherwise, we'd be building a port pretty much into open water, which would be the best. So there's like a natural breakwater here. And then we can build out another breakwater as well. But that is why we chose this location for the port. And hence why we have the cargo port here. These islands are acting as kind of a breakwater, so the water around this area wouldn't be that hectic for boats to try to dock and everything. All right, so let's use our network multi-tool, and we'll go into set slope mode, and we're just going to set the slope on this one. 10.5%. That is a steep grade for truck traffic, so I'm going to lower this one to about here, and then now we'll do it again. So we'll go network multi-tool down to here, 8%. That is still rather steep, but I think it's more appropriate, at least. And we're just gonna roll with it. All right, so let's go to about here. Let's change that grade a little bit, 2.5%. And let's change the grade from here to here. Oops. Is it not letting me? Okay, that's fine. We'll just do it from that one, 9%. That's also quite a steep grade. So we'll lower this one as well, and then we'll just do it again. Okay, network multi-tool. 5, that's way better. All right, and then we'll go into move it. I'm gonna grab this node and we're gonna do Control H click, and we'll bring that down to that height. All right, and then we're also going to connect up with this one at the other end. So we'll just do that. Let's swing out a little bit. And then in like that. And then one more network multi-tool, and we'll go from here all the way to here. 8.5. Yeah, so I guess the grades are relatively similar. Wrong one again. We'll just smooth this terrain out. All right. Let's just make sure that we level out all the terrain at the key. So we'll just do this. Oh, something's funky happening over here. Oh, it went away. Never mind. That's good. So we'll just level it all out. Pretty basic stuff. Oh, we got some funkiness happening over here too. So I guess we'll just build the rail along this, and we'll back this whole thing up. And that's not too bad of an idea. And then we'll just use some smoothing tool. All right. Yeah, that's not too bad either. Okay, so this building deserves a lot more respect than unfortunately we're going to be able to give it. It's a really cool looking warehouse. So perhaps we'll be able to do some cool things with it in the future, but let's build a bit of a breakwater. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go in straight. We'll click home here, and then right about here, we'll just bring a road out like that. And that pretty much does what we're looking for when it comes to breakwaters. And then we'll just grab all the nodes along the shoreline here, and we'll say get to the same height as the building. All right, and then we'll just push this right up against the building. There we go. So this way the shipyard's a bit more protected. I guess we could probably drag this one out a little bit more. So, you know, I don't know if there's any breakwaters that are supposed to be kind of at this location, besides like a shipyard or anything like that, but it felt appropriate. Maybe we can get a couple of things over here for maybe the workers come down here to enjoy, and maybe they park their cars here on calm days, because we're going to see some car traffic over here. Anyways, and whoa, what the heck happened here? Well, we'll just have to fix that with the network multi-tool. We'll go from here to here. There we go. And I guess it's a bit funky over here still, but that's quite all right. So let's get these warehouses in. So plain timber, plastic, glass, metal. So we need 4. And I would say maybe 2 can be the small ones. All right, so let's go into warehouses. These are the small ones I'm referring to. All right, so let's see, we can get 1 there, 2, and let's go with a bigger one, 3. Alrighty, and how about we just grab this and we're gonna move it to about here. We'll see if we can do anything with the terrain. All right, let's just grab the move it mod. Holy cow, there we go. And we'll get it to the same height as that. Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, I think this works with well, not that far, unless we decide to move Ward Street over a bit farther, which is totally fine. We can do that. Gives us way more space this way anyways. Alright, so maybe we don't need to put this underneath the bridge now, but I mean, I think it's pretty cool to have in that location. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty neat. Alright, and then we'll just grab this bad boy and we'll say get to that height, and we'll just push this up together, and then we'll move this one closer as well, and we'll do the same thing. All right, so that's 3 warehouses, and then we need a 4th. So that's pretty simple. We'll just add a 4th one in. Now we could have it up here now, couldn't we? But that would mean doing some fun things. So let's do those fun things. Let's grab this, and we'll just extend it out to about here. And then I'm going to grab all the nodes. We're going to pull it in to about the distance we want, and then we'll make it all the same height. And then we're going to go and grab this. So that is way bigger than I was hoping it was going to be. So you know what? We might need to either move this street, or, I mean, that's pretty cool, but I doubt that would actually exist, right? Because that's rather high. So yeah, let's just move this, and we'll just go with plan B, which is that one, and then we'll just use the move it mod to readjust to make it seem like it's all one big happy warehousing family. All right, that is a bit steep, so I'll lower it down. And I mean, this car that's gonna park there is gonna have a time and a half, but that is fine. I'll leave this here for now. We might do something with it. All right, let's grab the smoothing tool, and we're gonna smooth everything out. We're actually gonna level this out over here. There we go. And then we'll continue with the smoothing out over this way. Okay, let's try leveling this out a little bit. So there is some funkiness happening. That's fine. We'll just try to cover up the funkiness, and we'll add some trees in. Now let's go strength. Oh, something's happening with my game. That's okay. Hopefully it saves. All right, so let's grab this, and we will put it on fill, and we'll do fill on all of them. This happened the other day, actually, where my thing wasn't working, and it's just because my computer's been on all day uploading videos. So it's probably the same thing. So we had paper, metal, glass. Okay, let's go glass, and no, it wasn't paper. Plastic. Okay, so glass and plastic are gonna go in here, and then we'll have metal in this one, and we'll have plain timber in this one. So pretty much my thinking is the metal can probably stay outside, the plain timber can probably stay outside, but the glass and the plastic probably not. So that's why they're gonna go down here. Okay, so let's just grab some move it mod magic, and we're just going to clean this whole thing up a little bit. Oh, we need to grab the segments. There we go. A bit cleaner. Okay, so this we'll send the game up, put on 3-speed, and we'll get some water out this way for all the lovely folks that are going to be working down at the docks. Okay, there we go. And we'll connect it up over here. And then, you know what, I'm just going to kind of do a bit of a cop-out for this build because we're running out of time, but there we go. So water's going to have to readjust, and that'll take some time. But while we're waiting on that, just gonna take a quick sip of water while we watch the blimp fly by. Okay, so wow, we are losing tons of money right now because this is hecka expensive. So we're gonna bump it up even more. This is probably the most profitable unique factory in the game. Straight up. All right, so now let's, as we're losing a crap ton of money, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna raise taxes for the first time in the entire series. We're gonna bump it up to 10%. Because we need some money for this build, and I'll bump it back down. If I remember to, I'll do it on camera. And there we go, now we're making some money again. Alrighty, so now let's grab more port assets. And let's go into here, we'll turn this off. And let's go with, I think the next thing we're gonna do is actually the Ferry Depot. So the Ferry Depot, I want it out this way. Perhaps we'll just have to put it out over here because it doesn't really fit well with these assets. I mean, it's a weird asset to begin with. Yeah, perhaps we will look at getting it out this way. So I'm just gonna delete those. And I'm just gonna place it down. I'm gonna pause the game. We're gonna use move it. And we're just going to readjust to the height we want it at. So we're just gonna go into here and we're just going to lower it. Maybe that works. So the Ferry Depot, I never understand what exactly its purpose is. Ferries are stored at the depot and spent and sent out automatically, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, like, what is the asset? They don't really store them here. Like, how can they? Unless they just dock here? Is that the idea? It's a really cool building. And it does add a lot to a waterfront. But we're not going to unlock this one, this road, like we did with the other one. But what we will do is we will just simply add in a road of the same variety right here. Just connect it up. It's not going to have much traffic at all, if any. So no worries there. There's definitely some stuff we can do to spruce up this little build here. So I'm just going to do that. Let's actually resend the game a little bit because I forgot that I paused it. Let's get some rocks here, and we're just going to try and make it seem like this is quite the rocky little area. So we're using the same one at the moment, so we'll just add some other elements over here. There we go. There, that's pretty cool. Just simply doing that really adds a lot to a little build here. Okay, and since this is probably like the ferry, like the office where the ferries, they would probably be working. The people who run the ferries, we'll add some of that. And there's probably parking somewhere in the building. There's not. So the company relies on people to find their own parking. Because I'm not sure our little teeny parking asset would really work here. Oops, wrong button. Here we go. Oh, it does. Nice. Okay, so we'll plop this down right here. Okay, maybe not. That is quite the parking lot. Okay, let's just take this and we're going to put it at the same height as that. And this one will also lower a bit. Okay, and then we'll just scooch this over. And then I'm just gonna pull this out as well. All for a parking lot. Okay, so it's still a bit bumpy, but honestly, it's fine. It's fine. Here we go. And we missed the tree, so I'm gonna have to just place that back, or I deleted it by accident, sorry. There we go. And we'll just get a couple more. And how about some nice, let's turn prop tree anarchy on. So, oh, darn. Just, you know, a couple of these little bushes in here to help blend in the design. They kind of act like seaweed in a way if you click them in the right spots. Okay, well now we have this. I'm going to turn it off now because we're not using ferries. So, but yeah, that works. Right, so now we're back on track with this. We're gonna add in a couple more of these. So I'm thinking we add one in here. So I'm just gonna wait till it gets accepted. There we go. And then I'm just going to scooch it back with the movement mod. And we're going to set it to the same height. Actually, I'll just do it manually. Okay, so the boat is going to, I guess it's too small that way. So I guess I'll have to pull it in a little bit more, and then we'll just lower it down until the key disappears there. Okay, let's turn segments off. And this is gonna have to be lowered under the road. There we go. And let's just grab, oh, I'm gonna have to unlock this road first. So we're gonna go here, unlock road, click, and now I can actually change it up. So let's actually do that. There we go. And I'll upgrade it to the industrial road. And then I just want to pretty much get a little roadway down there like that. There we go. Same height, please, as, oh darn. Let's undo that. We can't. Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna grab that, and we'll just lower it down. Oh, what the heck. We'll lower it down. And then I'm just gonna grab that, and we're gonna rise that up. Okay, and this needs to come up as well. Anyways, this was only needing to be here because I want to make it seem like there's something else out this way, and we're just going to add in some pavement. So I decided against getting different non-vanilla assets for this build because I feel like it's really easy to just grab assets from the workshop, but using the game assets are tricky altogether. Okay, well, look at this. It's just missing plastic. Well, it has plastic over here. So why aren't you going to get it, good sir? Because it needs to fill up, I guess, or... Interesting. Well, all its stuff should be there, so we'll just kind of keep an eye on that. Let's make sure that these are all okay. Yeah. Whoa. Let's drag that in. And then let's drag this one in as well. And I know you can set them auto or automatically, so that right away they just are spawning there like that. You don't need to drag them in. But, ooh, what's this guy? Turning to facility, okay. Well, all right, so we got that one in place. Now let's look at grabbing a roadway over to here. So let's, oops, wrong one. We're going to come along this way. And, oh, I didn't do that right. There we go. Guess I should have just been using the proper roadway tools, shouldn't have I? There we go. So now they can easily just come in, drop stuff off. Let's just take a look at its spawn point. So I think the trucks, yeah, it looks like they're coming over here. So we'll just spring it down here. Perfect. So looks like we have some trucks going over here now, which is nice. And, you know, there are some pretty cool assets to get down in this area, but I always enjoy making sure that we have a police station down in here. So we'll go with the big one, actually. This one has a helicopter too. That's pretty cool. So this one will be watching anything going down to the port, and it's probably keeping track on any truck coming in. We need a fire department as well. So I think we'll just go with the smaller one for the fire department. And then we'll just place it down right beside the police station. A little bit of a cop-out, but cop-out. But I think it works. This probably doesn't need to be a light. That's probably fine. Okay, and then I often like getting like the bus depots and stuff down here, but I don't think we'll really need to. We could also get the post sorting facility down this way as well. So post will come in via the, oh wow, it could actually fit here. No, it's way too elevated, the terrain. Probably gonna have to get it in here. Plus that it looks a lot like a cool little warehouse or something like that, right? All right, let's actually try this out. Let's see how bad is it. It's actually not too bad. I like how the concrete blends up there too. Yeah, let's just leave it here. So we're on a bit of a hill, so we already kind of knew that. The trucks are not gonna like that, so we'll just back it up ever so slightly. Let's try to rise it up a little bit more. And we'll say this is the loading bay. Yeah, you know, all my talk of respecting the terrain for the assets and stuff like that kind of went out the window with this little building here. So let's try and get it proper, at least in some capacity. Okay, so it doesn't really work like that. So let's try and drag it over this way. And because this building does look really cool, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not going to work on this hill. So let's just grab it. Now, I'm trying to avoid putting it right here in this prime location. But I guess I could probably just grab a road and we'll drag it off in a straight line right here. Let's turn our guidelines off. There we go. Let's turn our guidelines off. And we'll just drag it out. Just like that, I guess. Perfect. And now let's try to place it in. Okay, so it goes over the key a little bit, but I think with a bit of maneuvering with this road here, we might be able to make it work. So I'm just going to drag it over a bit more. Okay, let's try to line it up with this road instead. Yeah, nice, and then we'll just try to grab the keys. There we go. And we're just going to pull it down. All right. And then I'm going to grab that one. I'm going to try to deselect this one. There we go. And then I just want to drag this one out. And we'll do the same thing for these two, but the other direction. Okay, let's try about that. Okay, let's get some pavement in here. Okay, very cool. Let's just try and drag this out right to about there. Nice, and it looks like it's doing its thing now. So that means that it must have gotten its shipment. And now let's get a road right down through here. All right. So we got 2 of these in, which I think is probably enough for the demands of the city. Now I could probably try to squeeze another one in here, but I like the idea of the post office coming through here now. You know, we could always squeeze in like a taxi depot and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't think there's anything over here that we're gonna add in, or here. Nothing along these lines. I was thinking about getting a helicopter stop out this way too. Where are they? Helicopter depot. I thought there was helicopter stops too. No. Nope. Oh, here it is. But I was wondering how big they are, because it'd be really cool to kind of like have a helicopter be able to land down here. Yeah, it's just a bit too big. But I kind of wonder if we manage to squeeze it in over here. So I know I just moved those, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. And it works, right? The fences kind of line up here. Alrighty, so let's get a touch of industry down this way. That should, those few little buildings will be really cool. Alright, and then we'll just pave in everything here. Because it is a port after all, so everything would be paved anyways. Alright, we're all good down here. I guess we'll look to pave everything over here too. So we'll just surround this at the moment. And I might as well just finish it off with this anyways. Okay, so we got about 10 minutes left, because this week we're trying to keep them sub 45 minutes because of my own personal schedule. All right, so let's just fill this all in too then. Yeah, I mean, this works. We'll clean it up in either a later video or later on today, or I'll do it off camera. Okay, well, there are some other cool assets to add as well. Now, I don't think there's anything in the parks that I was looking to add. I know that there were a couple things in the fishing that I was thinking if we could have time, we could squeeze them in. I really like this fishing harbor for a port, but yeah, it's just a bit too big. Try to see the small one would fit in. Yeah, not even then, it's a bit too much. You could try to squeeze it out over here, squeeze it into the landscape here. Let's try to see what happens if we connect up like that. That's actually really cool. I like that a lot. So let's just try and drag it out a little bit, because we definitely messed things up. Let's just grab the industrial road and let's upgrade this part right here. And then we'll use the network multi-tool. We'll unlock this road, and then we'll upgrade this road. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so now this breakwater is a little bit weird, but that's fine. All right, and then now let's grab our little fishing harbor here. Where is it? Here it is. Let's turn on the view. And this is just basic fish, so I'm just going to get it to snap in here. And we're just going to kind of get it to flow around over this way. That should probably be enough. There we go. And now we've kind of just improved you know, there's going to be some cool little vessels going around out this way. All right, so sometimes, like we said, I added a helicopter depot down this way. Sometimes adding like the police helicopters are really cool down here, but I don't think we have the space for those. Where would they be? Over here. Yeah, I mean, oh, it actually does kind of fit, but I don't think for this build it necessarily is going to work. All right, in the Disasters DLC, if you can get this to work, this building is awesome down by your port, but we're kind of going with a bit of a smaller port. Let's go with a little bit of a radio mast. Whereabouts will this go? I think we'll place it over here. You know, this radio mast will be relaying information from the boats along the lake into here, wherever their offices are. Yeah, I mean, this could be interesting to add in as well, but I was looking for this one. This one's a bit too big for this area, and doesn't necessarily go with the theme. The fire helicopter depot as well is also pretty large, but could go pretty nicely if we manage to, you know, maybe squeeze something in over here, but I think we'll save this part for something else. All right, so that was that. I don't think there's anything interesting in the health area. The general hospital could look pretty cool as like a port authority or something like that. But sorry, there's some things in the water ones which look pretty cool. The tank reservoir looks really cool in a port build. Let's try and line it up. Yeah, I guess right here like that. Kind of looks like it's like for oil. But if you connect it up, and then, because I think there is going to be pollution here. I'm not sure if the tank reservoir, if we'll ever pull from the tank reservoir though. So I think we might just leave it. If I notice something funny, I'll know it's this. But they look like they're holding oil, right? Perfect. And was there another thing in the water area that I wanted to get in here? The pumping station. We put it over here, but it might be able to fit over this way. No, I think I'll just leave that here, and then let's just get a second one of this. Yeah. Let's get this right here, and let's hook it up. Right like that. Alrighty. And now there's a couple unique buildings which might be cool. Sorry, I don't know why I clicked in here. Holy cow. I don't think there's anything there that's piquing my interest. No, the transit tower. Whoa. Yeah, I don't think so. At least not that I have unlocked. Haha, the Colossus. That'd be hilarious. Okay, and then this one is also an interesting little building. I've been saving this one for a little while, but it could be cool. That's okay. And then there's this one, which I was looking to see if it would kind of fit in this little area. It doesn't really work. It's just a bit too small of a port for that. But look at all the money we're making just from this. Okay, and then there's these as well. So the Robotics Institute could be a really cool little building to have in here if we can kind of squeeze it in a cool place. But that's okay. And then there's also this one. This one's huge. Holy cow, I thought this one was a lot smaller. And there's this one. That's a pretty cool little building. But I think we'll just kind of keep it simple, you know? And what we'll do is we'll try to get some cool zoning in here. So let's go to our zoning adjuster and let's turn some zoning off on this road. And we'll see if we can get some cool buildings. Oh, no, let's take it off. Right around here. So we're going to go with office buildings. Right through here. And we'll go with industry. Right alongside. And let's go with a car park, as the Brits would say. There we go. And of course, there's some great props that we could add in as well. And then while we're kind of thinking about some things, while we're waiting for this zoning to pop up, let's go into the warehouses. Here we go. Oh, that's unique factories. Where are they? Holy cow. And we can get some nice big warehouses, or we can just go with the small ones, and we can dot them around a little bit, and that'll really help the look as well of this area. So let's place one in over here, and let's actually line it up properly. Alrighty, so this one is going to be on empty, and we actually have the mod that allows us to store fish in here. So we'll throw that one in there, and then we'll get another warehouse, this one, and I was hoping that would fit. I think we might be able to get it. Oh, oops, holy cow. Sometimes playing with Anarchy on is great, and sometimes you messed up like that. Alright, so let's just back this up a little bit into here. And then we'll try to line this one up as well. And we'll just move this street over. Alright, so I think we just need to grab this and lower it a touch, maybe. And this one is fine here. Okay, whoa, what the heck happened? You guys seen this? I think my game hates me now. Alright, probably because the amount of times I use move it. Alright, so now that we got that in place, let's do the spawn points. We're gonna make sure that we pull them in on the right locations, because otherwise these trucks are going to be spawning in everywhere. And this one is going to be on empty, and then it's going to be the unique factory products. Alright, so now let's just fill in all this with some concrete, and then we're going to level it out past what we need it to be, and then we'll come back with the smoothing tool. Smooth things out a little bit, and because I can't do trees for some reason, I'll come back and do that once my game stops freaking out, because my computer's been on literally all day uploading videos, so that's probably why. But there's still some time left, so let's just look at a bit more detailing, and we're gonna go with the oil industry fence, and we're going to do some fencing. Whoops, there we go. Just alongside of this. Ah, look at all those post office trucks. That's fantastic. Okay. And, you know, honestly, fences add so much to a build. Oops, let's just make sure we fill all this in. Okay. And yeah, I really wish I could add the trees in today for everyone. And alright, so we're getting some cool industry buildings, but we haven't gotten any offices yet. Perhaps it's because we need to raise the value a little bit. So let's try to add in some park assets. We can just add in maybe like a fishing pier. And we'll just grab it with move it. We'll lower it down. And then I'll just scooch it over. And I believe they're in here. Yes, the old piers. So I'll get this to go here, and then I'll just use move it to flip it around. And I'll just press copy, and then we'll just probably put it back to where it was before, because I actually kind of liked that there. These piers are really cool. I don't think anyone can go over there, but maybe we can squeeze one in. Oh, wrong way. Nah, it's not going to really work over there. But this building does not work here, so we'll have to delete that. But this one works, so we'll save that one. And I'll just kind of wait for this to fill in, and then we'll come back to it beginning of tomorrow's episode to check out kind of what got built up. But because I'm still waiting for those offices. Oh, and then there's this spot over here too. Oops, I think I turned the zoning off for this one. There we go. And let's go with some more offices through here. All right. And then how about we go with some more over here as well. All right, so this build is not done yet, but you know, we're getting there. Hopefully that'll fill in nice. And I am going to leave it for tomorrow's video. We'll just kind of let this grow up a little bit, get a bit more mature, you know. And if you think of anything you want me to add in this port build, let me know. Oh, darn. No wonder nothing was popping up. We're in we haven't created a district for it and made it have its own building style. That's the word. Righty. Bring it all the way up here, and we also need to build a cargo port over this way too. So, port district or port authority. No, yeah, we'll just call it the port, Batherson Port. Alrighty, and themes enable, allow anything international. There we go. And I'll actually do something a bit more to encourage over here. So what we'll do is we'll go tax relief for offices, and yeah, I think that's probably good enough. So we'll see whatever pops up in here, and let's just keep fencing a little bit because, like I said, the fences really do add a lot. So we'll just kind of bring the fences out over here. Not building water. I'm not building on water, good sir. Okay, we'll just stick this out to about there. Fantastic. And now I think we've gotten all of that in, and we can't build over there yet. There we go. Might as well just bring this all the way across, and we'll swing this down. Like so, and I think that's probably a good place to stop that fence. And then I wanted to get a fence from about here, right to about here. Yeah, there we go. All right, see, this is a bit of a better office building. This one is fantastic. All right, so it looks like today's video is gonna be a bit more like a normal video. Okay, this one can go, but these ones can stay. And this is what I'm kind of doing with these, so I'll probably stop right here, but I mean, they look pretty cool, right? And yeah, all right, so this one is fantastic, nice. Same with that one, it's exactly what I was looking for. This one can, actually, no, I don't really like that one, but I think I'll just let these ones mature up a little bit. And these ones will be like offices for different companies and stuff like that. But this is a great one. All right. Well, I think we'll leave it here, folks. And let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. And I'll talk to you next time. There we go. Oh, right as the cruise ship is about to leave. Peace out.